Changing the oil?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Gotta love the reliability and consistency of the Range Rover product.
Windshield washer fluid.
Oh, okay.
I drove across the United States of America.
Blinker fluid, you're crazy. And welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we're going to talk about my Scat Pack and how much the online car buyers have offered to buy it from me for. As many of you know, I ordered a Hellcat, and I've got to decide what I'm going to do with my Scat Pack. Yes, I've talked about giving it to my daughter, and I've taken a lot of heat in the comments for that. But I may end up just having to sell the car, and if that's the case, and get her something else. Depends on what she wants, what my wife agrees to, of course. So I was curious, and I went online, and I did the research, and I put my VIN number in, and I came up with 4 separate offers for my car, and I think you'll all be shocked how much they offered me for my 5-month-old 2021 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. First, we gotta roll that intro.
I'm tired of waiting. I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm tired of waiting. I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm tired of waiting. I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now.
How about a cold start? Of course, that sounded awesome, so let's do a comparison. And it really is no comparison. Dodge wins 100%. I told you that Dodge would sound better. All right, so let's get started. Headed to Cars and Coffee in the Lamborghini, so forgive all the loud noises and bangs and bumps. But let's get right into talking about how much I got offered for my 2021 Scat Pack. It's only 5 months old. I think I've got about 6,500 miles on it already. 2,200 of those miles were from driving it from St. Louis, Illinois to Orange County, California when I bought the car to save on the markups. So how did I do? In this crazy car shortage, what will they give me for my car? Now, before I get into those numbers, I just got to preface this with, I've taken some heat in a few of my last videos where I mentioned that I wanted to give my Scat Pack to my daughter. And if you don't have a daughter, or you're not a daughter, then it may be hard for you to relate or understand the insane amount of love a father has for his daughter. And that's something that clouds my judgment on a daily basis when it comes to spoiling her. But I want to get this out of the way. I've always told her to make good decisions, learn something, take no crap from anybody, and work hard. And she does. She gets straight A's in school. She is the epitome of a perfect child. Knock on wood, so far, I'm sure adolescence is about to head into a new land and will have me locked up in a padded room. But for now, I think she's perfect. So, probably always will be. But I have a Scat Pack and I have a Hellcat on order, and she's about to get her driver's license next year. So yes, if anyone who's a self-respecting car person like I am would want to use their daughter that they love more than anything in the world as also an excuse to have another cool car in the driveway. Certainly I want her to be in something that's safe and big and bulky, and it's got a lot of airbags and a lot of safety features, and it's not going to break down, have her on the side of the road. I want it to be nicer than most of other boys' cars that would be showing up. That way she doesn't ever get enamored with a car and focuses on the character of the gentleman, hopefully, that is trying to vie for her attention. She's had a great upbringing and definitely puts the right value on things versus relationships and people, as well as her incredible foundational belief in God and Jesus. She is an amazing little person that I just want to spoil. So hopefully you will let go of the vitriol in the comments. And if you understand you have a daughter, or you are a daughter, comment below. Let me know if you understand where I'm coming from here. With that also said, my wife may completely veto me, but I am not going to stick her in a tiny little flimsy car. She may end up in a big honking pickup truck with an interior roll bar. I don't know. But give me a break. Right now I'm going through the thought process. And one of the thoughts is, how much could I get for my Scat Pack if I was just to sell it? On Vroom, Carmax, Shift, Car Buyers USA, Carvana, any of these. So I went ahead and did the research. And I think you'll be surprised because I paid, if you watch my last videos, I paid $53,500 for that car. And yes, I had to pay. Who's calling me? Hello?
Sir, I'm calling from Cash for Cars.
From what?
I'm calling from cashforcars.com.
Cash for Cars? Alright, sorry for that interruption. I'm going to try to remember where I left off. I'm just going to jump right in with what I paid for the Scat Pack again. So I paid $53,500 for my Scat Pack back in July. I now have about 6,500 miles on it. And I went ahead and plugged the numbers, the VIN numbers, into Carmax's website, which, as many of you know, if you do that, they'll give you a price right online now most of the time. By most of the time, I mean not all the time, because they didn't give me a price. So I don't have a price for CarMax, but I did go to 4 other online car buyers and got offers, and I'm going to share those with you right now. All right, so Carvana offered me $44,134. So I would definitely take a fairly significant loss. Now remember, I had to pay about 10% in taxes, so I'm into that car and license and everything else. So I'm into that car close to $60,000. So I'm going to lose some money on that. I put $8,000 down, so no matter how I cut it, if I take any of these offers, I'm going to lose some money. But I'm surprised that I wouldn't lose as much as I thought I would lose. Let's go to Shift. Shift.com offered me $48,800. So Car Buyer USA offered me $49,485. Now, the best offer I got was from Vroom. Vroom offered me, which I was very shocked, they offered me $52,395. Now, I'm betting if I take these offers into AutoNation, where I sold my Prius and my Hellcat, they're likely to beat it by a little bit. Who knows if they need cars or not. Every dealership's different. And if I go to CarMax, they tend to be really right in the middle. I don't expect them to ever be the highest offer. I would bet they're going to be in that $49,000 range. So the reality of it is I'm sure I could get somewhere between $53,000 and $54,000 for this car if I do a little bit more footwork and I really was serious about selling it right now. Obviously, that could change. These offers are only good for 5 or 6 days at any given time, or 7 days. So after that, who knows what could happen. But I believe I could go out there and negotiate probably $53,000, maybe even $54,000 for the car. And I paid $53,500. Taxes are what they are, and I would lose that money. So that's part of the whole point of enjoying the car. Now, good news is I have a really low interest rate, and I paid down the loan, so I am in an equity position, and I could definitely get some of my down payment back. But it didn't depreciate much. As a matter of fact, didn't depreciate at all from what the sticker price was. So I'm good. But my point I want to really drive home is, could you imagine how screwed those people are that didn't watch my video where I told them not to pay markups, where these people went out and they paid ridiculous sometimes $5,000, but $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 markups on Dodge Chargers or Challengers, and now the car, even in the hot car market and car shortage market, end up getting $53,000, $54,000 for their car. They're so unbelievably buried in their car that it's not even funny. And I'm going to slow down and try to avoid this, but I'll get this for you. Okay, somebody's having a rough morning here. That does suck. So these people got hosed. who paid markups. And I'll tell you right now, still, don't pay markups. If right now you're looking for one of these cars, don't do it. Order the car, order from a reputable dealership. Go to my guy in St. Louis, I'll put the link below, and just order the car and pay sticker for it and try to negotiate a little bit down. You never know. By the time the car shows up, there might be some incentives. You just never know. I got $1,500 in incentives off on the car when I bought mine, so it was still less than what I would have paid had I went to one of these dealers with markups. And lastly, I also acknowledge that if I wanted to sell this car myself, private party, then I could. And I could probably get $57,000, $58,000, maybe even $60,000 for the car. Because if somebody wants a car right now, they're going to be waiting a while. I expect my Hellcat's probably going to take 10 weeks or more. So it's going to be well into next year before I see the keys to that car. So if I wanted to sell this thing myself, I could, and I could probably get a much better price. So, and most of my down payment back, and maybe even some of my payments. So the good news is, and just basically leave my losses down to the interest that I paid. So in reality, the market's really, really hot still. I know others out there got better offers for their cars and actually sold their cars even a year older than mine for a price a little bit better. Remember, it's all about your geography. It's all about, you know, where you're located and the dealer's need for cars right now. So I would suspect that over the next few months, as cars start to come in, these car prices will soften a little bit. So if there's a need to get out of a car right now, you may be, I'm not going to say at the end of the car shortage, but definitely in a place where there may be some pressure being let out of the tank here. Not a lot, but definitely some, to where it makes more sense to sell the car today. So with that, everybody, I'm going to head to Cars and Coffee. I'll show you some cars. If you want to stick around, stick around. If not, you can tune out now. Thank you for watching. Let's go check out some amazing machines.
The song that I've been on is a hit like a ball back. I took some losses, but I got them all back. Been at the bottom and I'm never going back. I'm fully focused and I'm on track. I'm tired of waiting. I'm running out of patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now.
You really hooked it up, man. Check you out. That's awesome. She's gonna be so freaking excited.
Right?
She is skateboard obsessed, man. Skateboard obsessed.
I mean, that could be a good thing, could be a bad thing.
I asked her if she wanted a skateboard instead of a car. She said, no. So check that out. That's cool, dude. So this is your company?
This is my company.
County Skate?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So kind of going with the whole on a mission from God thing.
That's cool,
That's what we're after.
Dude, Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're young and you know the Blues Brothers.
Exactly.
Well, awesome. So what's the website? Tell
We
everybody.
don't have a website yet. We just have Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
County Skate?
County Skate. We're still working on getting the logistics
I'll
going.
put it in the
but
video, dude. Maybe
Sick.
people get you some PR.
Sick.
That's awesome. Thanks, man. She's gonna be so happy, dude.
She's gonna be.
That's great, man. That's so awesome.
Waiting. I'm running out of patience.
The cops are looking for you. Give me the keys to your car.
I'm about to make my move right now. I'm tired of waiting.
You got the 360 camera going on. Another 360 camera going on. You got a flight suit.
Oh yeah, it's the way to shoot. Cause you can reframe later, you know.
Where's your helicopter?
Huh?
Where's your helicopter?
Patience. I'm about to make my move right now. I'm about to make my move right now. Yeah, I came up straight from the bottom. Put on the gas, yeah, that's the throttle. I get the smash cause I get the bottle. These people mad cause I get the bottle. I'm changing lanes in my auto. Get to the bag is my motto. I'm coming up cause I stayed down. Grind so hard I can't slow down. Nothing was given, started from the mud. I wrapped it up and down with some drugs.
I had one of these Datsun 510s when I was 16 years old. I traded one of our cheap, beat-up off-road vehicles my dad got at a garage sale for the car for like $1,000. Fixed it up. We turned around and sold it a few months later. And I wish I could find one now that was less than like $30,000.
I'm not gonna pull it if I ain't gon' bust. I'm making a movie, cooking up too. On the freeway, I got no crew. I'm nothing but crack, yeah, that's true. I'm about to win, don't know about you.
So here's the Rivian. In one of my last videos, I showed you a guy literally climbing through this hatch all the way to the other side, and it was hilarious. Just the power of suggestion. I simply said, climb through, and the guy went around and climbed through. Crawl through there. Come on, man. You afraid we're gonna close you in? You get in? Can he crawl through it?
Yeah. Be careful.
And then when he gets in, okay.
It's stuck.
Here, guys, you get this side, I'll get the other side, and then.
Hey!
Ready? Come on in. Don't worry, we won't close you in there. All right, see you later, dude. This is where it gets exciting when this grabs your privates. Good job, right on, man. But you can get a kitchen that comes out and it's got a barbecue and burners and everything else on this thing. It's insane. Fully electric pickup truck. Here it is. Check it out. Crawl through there. Or get the kitchen that slides out. I guess this thing's pretty sturdy. Also, you can stand on it. And check out the engine.
Leave it right there.
Look at that engine, it's insane. Whoa, look at that, more engine. Where's the soul? Where's the soul? Do you see a soul in there anywhere?
That's the distributor code.
That's great. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
So, you gotta watch my video. I told this guy on a bike, he rides up, he sees this Rivian, and I go, climb through the hole. And
Yeah, my daughter was in there earlier.
he got off his bike, crawled through the hole. We closed both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
Waited like 20 minutes. He was banging on it and screaming.
He didn't find the button.
No.
There's a button in both sides.
No, we didn't lock him in. There is a button though?
There is a button.
That's
yeah.
good to know in case I ever get
Yeah, there's a button. There's a button for the front.
stuck in a Rivian.
Yeah.
How long do you have to wait to get this thing?
There's I think the wait at the moment is like over a year.
Yeah.
55,000.
What's the range on this?
315 on the on-road tires, 300 on these tires.
That's incredible. Wow. This is really cool. It's a crowd pleaser. I mean, everybody
Yeah,
shows up.
It's got a ton of interest. I mean, there's a beautiful cars
Yep.
around here, but yeah, it's had a ton
There's
of
a bunch of
interest.
guys over there with $800,000 Lamborghini event that are scratching their heads wondering what's over here. And it's
That's funny.
it's a Rivian.
Serious.
You know this dude?
It's me.
It's you?
Yeah.
Is there like a Rivian club? There's only 3 of you guys have these things, but what about the kitchen?
Yeah, I
See the
didn't, I
kitchen?
didn't order the kitchen.
So you can order it.
Yeah.
I ordered it. It's not available until January.
How much is it?
$5,000.
$5,000. Woo! All right, everybody, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please hit that like button. The YouTube algorithm is merciless if you don't. Subscribe, comment, be respectful, stay motivated, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care. Bye.
Oh, that's sick.
Like it?
Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. That's actually really sick. I love it. Thank you. I really like it.
Say thanks, Curtis.
Thanks, Curtis. That's cool.
Awesome.